Here we are.
Hello.
Bright and early.
Bright and early. Some of us a little more chipper and prepared.
Not as chipper as that guy at Starbucks
than
this
others.
morning. He's back.
Yeah. So, Chad, we were going to do like a new intro. We were going to do like pretending like it was another episode without Chad.
And it kind of was.
Well, we started, but then you showed up.
It literally 10 seconds before
we were going to do like
gotcha.
hopefully like you just walk in mid and we're like, finally.
I was so pissed when I like woke up and I saw my phone. I was like, what? I'm 34 minutes late? And I was like, what the hell? I remember setting it. And then complete user error. I got burned by all the extra alarms on my thing. Yeah. Some of them are like silent alarms just to vibrate in my pocket.
Oh.
Just to give yourself a little
like,
boost midday.
If I'm in a meeting, like I got to remember to get out. Like I don't want that going in the middle of a meeting. And so I guess I grabbed one of those for the early alarm.
2 p.m. daily vibration.
And it was so freaking hot last night that like we had the AC running that's loud, and Katie and I swapped sides. So my phone was on the other side.
Sides?
Yeah, because...
Is the AC like hitting one side and she doesn't... Okay.
Yeah, and it was like so loud and stuff. So my phone was on the other side just vibrating. Yeah. And then in the middle of the night, she just got fed up with the noise and went downstairs. So like all these things added up to just user error of FI.
So you guys slept separately last night because of the heat?
Yeah.
So did I. So we were in my room, and we have our AC unit in the living room because of first floor hiding the AC unit. It was so hot.
Well, you put it in the living room. Oh, so it's not right on the street.
Yeah, because our bedroom is street facing, and we're on the first floor, so I don't want to have an AC unit in the first floor facing the street. So
after all that drama you had last year.
Of course. So we keep the AC unit in the living room,
right? And
we have a fan in the bedroom, but it was too hot, so I went out to the living room, slept on the couch, but I couldn't sleep, so I played through the entirety of Super Mario Brothers 3.
What?
So I didn't go to sleep until about 2 a.m.
Elliot, you are honest to God one of a kind.
Like from the beginning to the end.
I picked up my Switch.
You beat King Koopa or whatever. Is he the bad guy?
Yeah.
Bowser.
Yeah. Which is the king of the Koopas. I hope I'm not wrong.
Bowser is the ultimate Koopa.
Yeah.
And now Koopa is like a species, or it's like a family name?
I think it's the species.
We should do a Mario episode at some point.
I would love to do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Good for you, Elliot. I'm proud of you, man.
I felt
You're such an athlete.
Yeah, but I woke up hating everything because You
didn't sleep?
I got hit hard. I went to bed at 2 and woke up at 5:30, so I'm on 3.5, but I feel good. I feel good, Chad.
Yeah. That's how I was feeling last couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, you did a lot of work. Hey, by the way, congrats on the event.
Oh, thanks.
You guys both did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hopefully the surveys represent that.
We'll see. I think they...
So, Chad, I'm curious from you how you felt about last week's episode.
I got some feelings.
Well, tell us your feelings. What are the feelings? Because I have feelings too, which we represented a little bit on the episode.
Yeah.
But what are your feelings?
Yeah, we aired those out.
There was some irony. Well, not irony, but serendipitousness.
Serendipitousness.
That I was walking by the bus station when I got thrown under the goddamn bus.
Wow. If we didn't tag you on that Instagram post, you would have had no idea that we ever did it.
I checked multiple times to see if there was something up. Even after the post went up, I looked at my app and it's like, oh, did they drop one? And that's why I asked when is it dropping? You're like, it already is. So that I like refreshed and relaunch everything.
So even though Chad knows we didn't record an episode, he still checked just to see like maybe they did something.
Well, I don't know. We've got plenty of gems that didn't make it in. And
I
thought maybe
this
was a compilation.
B-roll podcast.
You know, we had
something I can promise you I'll never do.
Christmas in July episode.
I thought that was a good bit.
I am not going through 30 hours of conversations to find the stuff that I deemed not good enough the first time.
Elliot, you got to start pulling your weight around here.
Another one. All right, so we're running a little bit late.
So today on today's episode, we're going through Chad's list of favorite Elliots and Caitlins. Number 1, Elliot from Jordan's Furniture. He's got a great New England accent
and a ponytail.
A ponytail with a bald head.
Yeah, which
Elliot
is a great
number
look.
2
Elliot, I can see you rocking that in a few years.
Elliot from E.T.
Oh, Elliot.
That's maybe where my name comes from.
Could be.
E.T. was released right before my birth.
Can we do the finger thing?
E.T. home. Yep.
And then coming in way down the list is Elliot Haney, sitting around 47.
And there's not that many Elliots.
My list of favorite Caitlins.
You found 2.
My wife, number 1. Mm. I think that was going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
You don't know any others.
Caitlin Stark, number 2.
It's related.
I like her.
It's within the ballpark.
Mm-hmm. Coming in at number 35.
Ooh, I beat out you, Elliot. Yeah, well, you were 47.
So that's as good as he can do.
Those are some bitter grapes right there.
All right, how do we wrap this thing up? Like that same joke.
Yeah, y'all don't know. You don't. It's not that easy, right?
It was actually pretty easy.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Lie. All right. Should we get started?
Let's get started.
Should we get rolling here?
Let's get rolling.
Should we first of all welcome people to I'll Tell You What? It's your weekly dose of uninformed analysis with your good friends Chad, Caitlin, and Elliot.
Back in the saddle.
Back in the saddle. We've had a couple weeks of multiple people, of guests, of who's it's, what's it's. This week, it's just the trio.
Was that a Little Mermaid reference?
It might have unintentionally been.
Yeah, it was.
But you got the tripod today. You got the three originals.
Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Elliot's looking at my list and he doesn't.
I'm looking at your list. Okay,
curious.
so here's the deal. Today we are ranking comedies. Okay, we're defining our list.
Movie comedies,
not TVs, not whatever. Movie comedies. And I'll say I felt strongly that we should do a decade, whether it's the 90s or the 2000s.
Yep.
Some people disagreed, and take a guess who it is. I'll give everybody a second. It was me. Chad.
And also, like, getting to this point, like, was like flossing with sand floss.
I literally don't know what that means.
I don't know, but you can imagine
that's a ridiculous
and it
statement.
does not seem pleasant, right? Like, oh, what could we just talk about? Let's talk about movies that influenced our childhood or something. And Elliot was like, no, it's got to be very particular within this window.
There has to be a defined...
Elliot likes to organize and categorize.
The thing I said yesterday that I think is an apt description, when you see a listicle online...
I don't like that you said that.
It's BuzzFeed, right? BuzzFeed puts a lot of listicles. They don't just say, here's 30 funny things. They say, here's 30 funny things for 90s kids. It's a defined thing. You can't just say, what's your best comedies? Because that could be another episode. Because frankly...
Also, you got to stretch the content.
My favorite comedies...
Movies. I didn't think it was just comedies, but like...
Oh.
No, I realized that's where I begrudgingly ended up, but I was bitter about it.
The reason I saw your phone...
kick your asses at it.
The reason I saw your phone, because I see what you did. You took a picture of some DVDs. Yep. And the one picture that's on there...
You own DVDs still?
I just haven't gotten rid of my collection of
Well,
DVDs.
The first one I saw, I just checked, is not a movie within these parameters. So it's going to be disqualified.
Oh my God, you're already like just a security guard
what
here.
What happened to the uninformed of this whole damn thing?
I just want to make sure
Chad.
we have to have
Elliot,
walls.
You make it hard.
There has to be
it
has to be an even playing field to compare. So we're doing 1995 to 2005. And why is that, Caitlin? Why did we land on those dates?
We argued a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
We did.
Because I don't remember. Why did we? We were straddling, like, is it like movies that we grew up with? Is it movies when we were older? Is it...
I think what at least what I thought is 1995 to 2005 is our collective second decade. Right?
Yes,
so
but
it's for Chad and I, it's 8 to 18, and for you, it's 10 to 20, I think. So it's like childhood up through high school.
Yeah, which I actually found to be very difficult because the way that I would consume media between like 8 or 10 and,
of course,
I don't know, 14 is much different than like 16 and 20.
But I don't think that has to disqualify any physical things. Like one of my favorite comedies of all time was released 2 years before I was born.
Sure.
So it's not like...
I just think it like creates more variability in the list.
Sure. But
so
imagine
I
if it
skewed
was...
towards movies that I would watch as like when I was a little bit older than like what I was watching when I was like 9.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of
like
those.
I don't have like Lion King on the list.
Well, would we call that a comedy?
It's an illustrative argument, Elliot.
It's a question.
Yeah.
Because like I was wondering, Toy Story released in 1995. Is that a comedy?
See, that's what I thought too. I didn't put it on my list.
Neither did I, because I don't think
it's
it
not
counts.
on my list.
Yeah.
I think it could count. I'm okay with it if it gets on the list. I think it counts, but for me...
It's judge, jury, and executioner.
We have to judge each
Elliot
other.
Haney.
So... I'm seeing that DVD again.
Which one are you seeing? That's
oh my God,
they're
actually photos of discs. I was imagining
he laid out a bunch of discs on his table.
Like
I have my like 90 DVD rack that I flipped through last night. And
You're such an old man.
Well, I just haven't gotten rid of them. I like waited too long to sell off my DVDs to the point where they were useless.
Right.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
now they just gather dust under my TV. So I might be inspired. Like we don't have our DVD player hooked up to the TV.
I don't own a DVD player.
So what I would have to do
because my PlayStation.
Oh,
so.
right.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't.
I'd have to like flip through and then like see if that movie's on Netflix if I'm inspired to watch one of my DVDs. Or figure out if it works.
So I'll give you a preview.
So it's sort of like a catalog almost.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The disc I keep seeing because it's such a like an obvious
menu.
color. It's Juno.
Yeah.
Great movie,
Yeah,
great comedy.
definitely.
If we were doing movies of the 2000s, absolutely it'll be on the list.
When did it come out?
2007.
Oh, see, that was my challenge with this
Yeah.
structure as well as I was like going through my
Screenplay
creating
was
my list.
2005.
There were so many good movies on the
Yeah.
outer ends.
Should
of
we talk
this.
about those now as like honorable mentions before we get in? Should we talk
Sure.
about our like we
what
wish we could have
coulda, shoulda, woulda list?
Yeah. Do you have that like accessible?
Yeah, of course. I have
Yeah.
I categorized my list.
That's
as you can
exactly how
see.
my list looks. So Chad, why don't you tell us your favorites? I think
my
Juno
favorite-
might be one of
Juno.
them.
Elliot's not going to like how I did this because I did not research when the movies came out.
That's why I have my laptop
God.
right here.
He's
So.
So while Chad's thinking, Caitlin, what's a couple of yours?
I put The Mask.
Okay.
Yes, good one.
I think that was 94,
Yeah,
93.
94,
Yeah.
93 probably.
Son of Mask would have fit, but that's a trash
No,
movie.
I'm not
So
gonna pick. I think I'm gonna pick a
Jim
poor
Carrey
sequel.
had a decade in the 90s.
I have some in my
Yeah.
regular list.
Yeah, okay, cool.
He had to hit a run. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, 94. Yeah.
God, Elliot.
Well, because that's also on my
yeah.
list that I wish I could have.
The Mighty Ducks.
Sure. What about the sequels? The sequels could have made it on.
I didn't want to put the sequel on without the original because it just felt. One, they're not, with the exception of D2. D2 is a good movie, but I don't even know
Sure.
if that fell within the.
I'm not sure because the Mighty Ducks didn't connect with me as a kid.
But like,
So I don't really know
What?
much
How?
about
how?
You know,
I thought you were like a athlete. I was too busy playing sports to.
I'm
Yeah.
Emilio
watch that.
Estevez as he was a kid, not as him as an adult.
Did you
like,
guys
Emilio
have-
Estevez as Breakfast Club? Yeah, I'm
Oh my
on board.
God, Elliot.
Jeez.
I'm on
Did you
board.
guys have starter jackets when you were? Remember that was
Yes.
like the rage.
I
What
had a
team?
Cowboys.
Oh,
starter
I had a
team.
Mighty Ducks one.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of Steelers stuff, but I don't remember what brand it was. But
Probably-
would have been started.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they literally every child on the
Like a
playground had one of
pullover
those.
jacket.
Yeah.
It had like
If-
a pocket in the
And then
front.
they just like totally disappeared off the face of the earth, like
Yeah.
Chad's khaki Jinko jeans, Chad's pressed.
We don't even know why they were here. They were not pressed. They were not pressed.
I'm not convinced that that's true. I also liked the Addams Family.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And my phone auto-corrected. This is supposed to say Angels in the outfield, but it says
yeah.
Angela in the outfield.
Not Angela.
You remember that
Get
one?
inside,
That was
Angela.
that was a mockbuster.
Ooh.
A couple. Chad, do you have a couple?
I've
yours?
got some that you're not gonna like allow into the game, so I might as well say them now.
Yeah, sure. That's
there
what this
goes
is
Chad's
for.
whole list.
I know. It's okay, Caitlin.
So
I have enough.
Spaceballs.
Oh, great one. I would have put that.
Yeah. On the DVD photo I have, it says 2000, so I was going to show that as my proof of like,
Yeah.
Wait,
But that's
Spaceballs
Spaceballs
released
came out in like 85.
the year
or
of our
something,
birth,
probably.
87.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's probably just
In
when
that
the
vein, I
re-release.
also had Spinal Tap on my list.
Ooh.
I still
Sure.
love that movie.
Yeah.
Goes to
Robin
11.
Hood and Men in Tights.
Good one, Chad.
93.
Ooh, just
How do you
hair
know
on.
this off the top of your head, Elliot?
Because I did research on these things because I know because a couple of these I wanted to include but didn't because of
So
Yeah.
I'm curious about this one, Office Space.
No, that qualifies.
Yeah.
That's
Does
on
qualify?
the
Okay,
list.
it's gonna
that's
be on the-
1999.
That's on my
Ooh,
list.
It's going to be a strong
I know, it feels
play.
like it should be older than that, doesn't it?
I don't know. It also is timeless, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much during my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with all those things belonging on a list of best comedies.
Let me also
It's just
let
not
me
this
pop
list.
over
Just
the,
not
the other
my
one.
list.
it's not mine, it's ours.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. So a couple of mine. Clerks,
Oh,
yep.
okay.
1994. Groundhog Day, 93.
Oh, I love and
I
hate that
know.
movie at the same time.
One of my favorite movies to watch as a kid with my dad was City Slickers 2.
Okay.
yeah.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Pineapple Express, which was 2008.
Oh.
Grandma's Boy, 06.
Which one? Grandma's
God.
Boy was an Adam Sandler
No.
movie.
No. I don't remember the main character's name. I don't remember.
Hold on. Let me look it up.
The Sandlot. I don't know if that counts as a comedy.
Yeah, I would count it.
Yeah,
What
but it
else
was-
would it be?
Count it. What? This is
Drama?
so
I don't know.
arbitrary.
93. And my one of my favorite movies of all time as a comedy, 2007, Superbad.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm pretty bummed. Like if it was a list of the thousands, that would be my number one. I'd fight for that.
Yeah. I just came across one that I am embarrassed to like, and I was like, oh, 2006. Night at the Museum.
Sure, Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Really? Anything Ben Stiller's in is probably pretty
and
gold.
Robin Williams, he plays Teddy
Yeah.
Roosevelt on the horse.
I
yeah.
agree with you. So those were our list of like,
Night at the Museum.
you know, just before you get pissed off that we didn't include Superbad, it's because it's too old, and just because
Elliot's
you know,
just looking for a little cover.
I think we all
She's
are.
like, hey, don't get mad at me. Stay mad at Chad.
Well, here's the thing. You know that nobody's going to like this.
I just Caitlin just looked at me and I glared right back at her. I'm still bitter.
So this week we're gonna do the bracket, right?
Oh,
Bracketology.
So we've
how are we
already
going to get down to 16? We might
No.
have to do 32.
He said so before you're here, Elliot and I sort of discussed how we were going to organize, and we started with a bracket of 32. He said 32 is okay, but he made me make a little backup 16 on the back just in case we didn't get there. But he said, "Who's getting who? We're getting there."
There's enough meat on the bone here I think
we've broken him down. Chad.
I think we need 32. So we've actually ranked these like the seeding.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're going to see.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're each going to go and like list our heavy hitters.
Okay.
And those are going to be the 1 seeds. And then we're
Gotcha.
going to do the 2 seeds and so on and so forth.
Gotcha.
This would be easier if there were 4 of us, now that I'm thinking of it.
It's
but
fine.
yeah.
Everybody will get a different bite at the apple.
Sure. So let's just go for it. Do you want to start with Chad?
Yeah, Chad, let's start with you, sir.
A heavy hitter?
Yep, one of your big
This
boys.
this is like one of your number ones.
13 going on 30.
Okay.
Oh, didn't see that coming, huh?
No, I mean I like that movie.
It's one of
Razzles.
my favorites.
Oh my
I
God,
mean-
hold on, my pen is. Okay.
My-
Is it a number 1? We'll see.
I don't know, but like it's my guilty pleasure, so I'm putting it in as my number 1.
I like
Hey,
that
I like
one.
it.
Oh, damn it.
I like it. Great. Caitlin?
My number 1,
Sure.
heavyweights. Yep, and it qualifies.
Can I
forget
get a
what
high
year.
five?
I forget what year it is, but it made it.
It is on my
checked.
list, and I it's 1995. Just made it in.
Nice.
Good work.
Thank you.
So heavyweights.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I know it's a good one.
I'm not going to fight you on that. Almost anything could go
What?
up against like.
We're building the bracket. It's
Yeah,
not time to
there's nothing
fight.
to
Sure,
fight.
sorry.
We already-
You're right. We don't have to talk right now. My number 1, I think I'm going to say 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, that was
Ooh.
on my list too.
Yeah.
Yeah, made my list.
Chad, back to you.
Anchorman.
Okay.
I knew that was
Legend
gonna
of
be
Ron
Chad's.
Burgundy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Caitlin.
Okay, now I'm doing a later seed.
I mean, still number 1s.
Yeah.
Like, these are still the good ones, but.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Okay, cool. I didn't see that when it came out, and then the Netflix series, like I didn't.
Yeah,
Get it?
I
Didn't
didn't.
get it.
I didn't fall in love with the Netflix series. I loved the nostalgia of it all, but I like the movie a lot better.
Another high up for me is American Pie 2.
Whoa, coming at you with the sequel.
Whoa.
Remind me
Before
of
the 1?
Don't worry, because 1 is going to show up later.
Now is not the time to sort of go over the plot points. We'll
Yeah.
We'll go
that's
over it,
later.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
later.
If we have time.
okay, 2.
All right, we're on to Chad.
Super Troopers.
Okay.
Does that qualify?
It does. It does.
Nice.
I think it just gets in there at like 04
They
or
just
05.
made a sequel to that, right?
Terrible movie.
Why would they wait like 15 years to make a
Well,
sequel
They
to
weren't
Super
going to do it,
Troopers?
and the fans source funded it.
Yeah.
Or
Crowdfunded
it.
Yeah. Okay, mine, Billy Madison.
Ooh, good one.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna go old school.
Okay.
The what's his name? Doesn't
Will
matter.
Ferrell. Right? Will Ferrell?
Oh, the actual movie, Old School.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
No, I
saying-
wasn't going old school. I was listing old school as my choice.
So old school.
Old school. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Talladega Nights.
Wow.
Ooh, I gotta check
Drink
you on
and
there.
bake, baby.
I gotta check you on there because
No,
that one.
qualifies.
No, it does not. Talladega Nights is 2006.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry. It's a
Chad,
bumper.
I'm so sorry.
We have to go with another one. I'm sorry, Chad.
When was it
Wish
released
I wasn't
in
writing in
2006?
pen.
When was the release? In
All that
2006?
it matters that it was released in
August
2006.
4th. So
damn it.
second
I was gonna
half
say,
of those six.
If
It was like
winter, I'd be
January
like,
3rd or
early
something.
screenings
Yeah,
or 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do another.
Damn it. Dogma.
Dogma. Okay. A Kevin
okay.
Smith vehicle,
Mhm.
right?
Darker.
Is that Ben Affleck and
Yes, Matt
Cool.
Damon. Maybe. I
Chris
don't remember.
Rock.
Yeah, usually.
Clueless is mine.
Ooh.
Okay. My next I'm going to bring to the table is Meet the Parents.
Oh, I had that on mine too.
Yeah.
Oh, I got water all over the bracket. The condensation from my iced coffee has gotten all over the bracket, and it's hard.
Love Actually.
Oh, good call.
Okay, hold on.
Parts are sad. I'd call that a dramedy, which counts as a comedy, of course. But like, that's a range of emotions in that movie. I really like it.
Lots of different stories.
I love that movie.
Actually, I do too.
Yeah, great.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, let me see. Superstar.
Superstar.
Remember that
What
one?
is that?
Mary Catherine Gallagher.
I don't
remember
know
there was like a
any of the
stretch
words
in
you're
the
saying.
90s where it's
Night
like
at the
SNL
Roxbury's
skits
Ladies
became
Man.
Sure.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
this is one of them.
Wayne's World.
I don't know that
With
one at
Molly
all.
Shannon.
I don't
She
know
plays
Superstar.
like, she's like a Catholic
Puts her
schoolgirl.
fingers
Yeah.
in her. Oh, smells like
I remember the character. Okay. Yeah, I remember that character. Yeah. Thanks for miming that. My next...
Che, check the YouTube.
it's not very good.
This one I think I had on VHS.
The next one for me is Tommy Boy.
Ugh,
Ooh, good call.
that's on my hate list.
Oh,
Yeah. A little early. We have a hate list as well. So, Chad, you're up.
Office Space.
Office Space.
Office Space.
Office Space. You know, I'll talk about it later. Sorry. I don't want to drag this out too long.
Oh, Elliot, can you do a check for me on
Yeah,
something?
I can do a check.
I didn't put this on my list, but this is one of my prime time.
Yeah, what do you got?
Mrs. Doubtfire. Can I get a release date on that?
No, I don't think so because I was
think
looking at
it's
that.
too early.
I think it's like 93, 94. It's 93.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good one.
Is that with John No, that's
No,
I'm thinking of Swingers.
What's his name?
Woody Harrelson.
Yes. He's the bowler who like loses his hand.
I don't think I've seen it, but I know of it. Like it's
You
a
should.
famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should watch
I
it.
should know it. Let's see. My next one is Austin Powers, International
yeah.
Man of Mystery.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
number
first one.
That's number one. Yeah. If there's time, number 2 might show up as well.
There were a lot of like sequels in that stretch.
There were
Yeah.
3.
No, I mean in
just
that stretch
in
of
that era.
years. There were a
Yeah,
lot
of course, of course.
Now none of the Turtles movies qualify here
No,
either, right?
well, Secret of the Ooze was 93. And number 3 was bad, so I didn't even look at what time period it was.
See, that's why I had a hard time like putting a sequel in.
I didn't. I feel like a sequel's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Chad, what do you got?
Thank You for Smoking.
Ooh. That's with Aaron Eckhart,
That's correct.
right?
I don't remember that.
Let me make sure that one...
You had that in your DVD book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2005. It gets in by the skin of its teeth.
Hey.
Or by the tar of its cigarette. That was bad. Caitlin?
Oh, sorry. Best in Show.
Best in Show. Nice. A lot of people love that. My next...
That's Elliot's way of saying, I don't really care for it.
That's true. But I recognize that I have a minority opinion on that.
Oh.
My next is going to be Shaun of the Dead.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where are we at? We're at the 6 seeds now?
Yep.
Okay.
See,
Then-
we're definitely getting a 32.
Yeah, definitely. No problem.
I'm going to go with Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, God.
Dynamite.
Can I give you a little preview of my hate list? Napoleon Dynamite is
Really?
featured heavily. Although what
as
that
a
line?
character? Oh, Blades of Glory.
Well, no, that would be on there too, but I hate Napoleon Dynamite.
I feel like
Although
that falls on the outside edge.
do what your tots. I do like that line.
And you love tots, Elliot.
I hate tots.
You do?
Chad loves tots. I don't like tots.
How do you hate tots?
I just think it's a worse version of a hash brown and a worse version of a fry.
I don't know why we're friends.
Well, sometimes I wonder. Caitlin, you're up.
Did I say Happy Gilmore?
You didn't. You said Billy
Madison.
Madison.
All right, I'll say Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Great. What are we at? We're at 6 and 7.
The sixes.
I got to bring in American Pie 1 before it gets too late.
Oh God, Elliot.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's just.
It's the movie of our generation, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Elf.
Elf. That one.
93.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
sorry.
2003.
03.
Okay, Elf. All right,
I have a
little
love-hate
stretch,
relationship
boys.
with Will Ferrell. Some movies I love him in, and some I
I'm
just
the same
fucking
way.
hate.
Yep.
I
Blades
can't-
of Glory.
Totally. He went off a cliff. He made like 3 or 4 great movies, and then they
Yeah.
were garbage.
But he's still just a gem of a person. Like him on a podcast is incredible.
Oh yeah, totally agree.
I love Will Ferrell, but some of his movies.
terrible movies.
Same deal with Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
But hit and
Garbage
miss.
City.
Mostly miss.
Everyone, have you? I watched that. I watched the first 15 minutes and then I fell asleep.
Yeah.
That Netflix movie that he did.
The Honeymoon or
the one with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
what's
movies
it
with
called?
Jennifer Aniston.
Murder
I
Mystery?
saw that too.
Yes. Awful.
I watched the whole way through, but
God,
yes,
awful.
awful. But I did.
And he signed some huge deal with
like
Netflix,
7 movies.
right?
Yeah.
They're all terrible.
That was part of that deal. Did you just do one? You did.
No, I got distracted. I'm looking at my list.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, Zoolander.
Okay. I mean, I love Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is like Anything he's in, I'm gonna be a fan of.
I feel like Zoolander is a top property for Ben Stiller.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It put him. Well, I don't know if it put him on the map. I'm
but
not
it
sure about that.
solidified his space at least.
Yeah. Let's see. I gotta put Men in Black on there.
Wow, MIB.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I saw Men in Black 3.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh no,
International.
the
International
the
with
new
Chris
one. The
Hemsworth.
new one.
International.
And
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Love those two.
But they're great.
I
liked them in Thor together.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
They're great.
MIB. You want the first one?
Yeah, just the first one.
We saw that again in theaters like a year or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, Coolidge
Ooh,
Corner.
that sounds fun.
Maybe you
I
weren't
didn't.
there.
I wasn't there.
Ah,
Okay.
Chad.
Big Lebowski.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was going to be mine.
that was on mine. Although, what is that? 8 seed now?
Nope. Now we're moving.
Now we're in the
into
8. So this is our last round of entrance, right?
Yeah.
So I got to really. What didn't I put on that I need to put on?
Wow, a lot of my list has been taken by
You know
guys,
what? I
which is
feel
good.
pretty good about everything that's on there. I'm gonna bring in Ocean's 11.
Okay. Wow, I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Yeah. That movie, that's like one of the quintessential when it's on I watch.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter
It's
where you enter,
always
it's
on.
always
It must
fun.
be cheap. It's always on TV.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura.
Oh, this one's on a different list of mine. It's the second one qualifies, I think, not the first one.
Yeah, the
Chad.
first one does not.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I fucking hate that movie.
95. Me too. This one's on my hate list.
Yeah, Ace Ventura 1 was 94.
But
Oh.
When Nature Calls is
Oh,
95 or
then I'm
96
gonna,
or something.
I'm gonna,
2 was 95. So they really turned that one out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
it was
I'm-
literally probably the same footage. They just cut it into two different
I'm going to
films.
swap that out then.
I hate that
and I'm
movie.
going to go with Road Trip.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
Road Trip. That was
Is that the Tom Green one?
Yeah.
And then they did Euro Trip.
Yeah.
He also had quite the career
did.
in this stretch. and fell
One
off
of
the
my
face
least
the earth.
favorite movies in the world ever, Freddy Got Fingered.
It's same.
Trash movie.
Hate.
Do
I don't
we
like
have-
Tom Green.
Thank you to my wife for helping me to compile my list.
Okay.
Okay, my.
This is the last
this is
one.
hard
I think
because
this.
I have a few that I'd like.
No,
to
we have 2
include.
more. So I have 1 more. Okay.
No,
okay.
no.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Oh,
two.
you-
There's 2 empties.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah,
you have 1
get
and I have the last one.
Figures. Fucking figures.
Well, that worked
I
out
did-
well.
I'm gonna
Come on.
go with Liar Liar
Okay.
because that one was like a
Let's
childhood
say, yeah, I like that one.
Did you know Jim Carrey, like in that era, was the highest paid actor?
I don't doubt
ever?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he made like, I don't know how much, but I know he was the highest paid actor in that era.
We watched a lot of Jim Carrey movies, like in the
Sure.
summers with my cousins
Sure.
and stuff. All these. Yeah.
Although my favorite movie of his was probably Eternal Sunshine, which was not funny at all.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay.
He got weird.
He did, but now he's like
He's kinda
He's
back.
mature and kind of really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
But there's a stretch where he was bizarro.
okay, so I have two that I want to put on. So I want to let you guys decide because it's the last
It's
spot.
a play-in
So
bracket.
generous. Yeah.
I have 2. Big Daddy,
Okay. Also on my
and
list.
Jackass. The
Definitely
movie.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, put Big Daddy on
Jackass
there.
would be on my hate list.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Same.
Great.
I got a real short hate list, though.
Okay, so we have a bracket. Do you guys just want to are there any that did not qualify for this bracket that you just want to give like an honorable mention to that are
Like
on, your list?
on our list that we liked that
Yeah.
we couldn't put in. Jackass 1 for me.
Ugh.
I did have 10 Things I Hate About You on here.
Oh, that's a good one. That one.
And
yeah.
I think people are going to be upset
People are
about
going to
this
be
one.
pissed about that.
They're going to be upset about the one I'm about to say.
Oh, and 10 Things I Hate About You. People are going to be.
Mean Girls.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2004.
Damn it.
2004.
That just didn't show up in my search.
Yeah.
I really would have put that on there.
If you want to change
Swap
one of yours
something
for Mean
out.
Girls,
I can swap
I
out.
Swap
think-
out your last
I
seed,
think
would
that
say.
one is important
I
enough
like
that it
Liar,
should be
Liar
on
there.
here. But you got to choose something to take out.
American Pie 2?
No, mine. I have to choose one of yours.
Oh, man.
I made my list.
Hold on. Let me see what's mine on here.
Chad, what do you have?
So I don't think any specific titles, but as we were doing research, big period of time for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
The Austin Powers series. Will Ferrell had a big time.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey as well. We talked about that. All of the like Jay and Silent Bob and
Sure.
like that.
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Kevin
series.
Smith.
Kevin Smith was just big at the time.
Yeah. Although Clerks was
SNL.
94 and Clerks 2 was like 06.
Oh, yeah.
So like I couldn't put Clerks on
But-
either side.
Oh, really?
But then
Yeah.
you got like Chasing Amy in
Yeah.
there and Dogma, like
Yeah.
the whole universe
Yeah.
was going on. And like we talked about
The
before,
whole
the
Kevin
SNL.
Smith universe.
the
The SNL ones.
KSCU.
And like all
Comedic
those
universe.
SNL films, like
Yeah.
that whole crew had their heyday.
Yeah, they
Which
did.
one?
Right on.
There were less of them than I thought there were going to be. Like less SNL films.
Yeah.
I remembered there being like more ever present.
Night at the Roxbury.
There's
Ladies
also a lot of
Man,
bad ones, too.
Superstar. It's Pat.
Oh,
it's funny that It's Pat got a movie.
I don't know It's Pat. Okay, have you decided what you want to do about Mean Girls?
Yeah, I'm going to swap out Best in Show.
Okay.
I know. For Mean Girls, because I just think it's too important.
I think so, too. I think it's a good call. So we have our list of 32. Thanks for...
Can I offer what was on my list that didn't make it?
Yeah, please.
Hold on, let me... So, Airheads, remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Adam Sandler was in that one.
Yep. Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
That's on your
Also,
favorites?
An SNL.
Yes. That was on my hate.
Yes.
God.
That was definitely on one of my favorites.
Rob
when that
Schneider?
guy is sitting in that hot tub and he drops a tomato out of his sandwich.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Who hasn't?
That
dropped a tomato under their body.
Side splitting to me. You know what? That might be most of mine. I can't see anything that's on here.
So I think we should
we get together and watch the winner of this bracket?
I think that's a great idea.
We should do a watch along.
Can I also give a shout out for a movie that I think is so stupidly funny and is way outside of this?
Sure.
21 Jump Street.
Oh, it's great.
I love that one.
Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
and
incredible.
And the sequel.
Yeah.
And remember at the end of the sequel, they were like really set up like a third one happening, and then it never happened. I love that movie. I think it's so funny.
Had this been a list of thousands, you're damn right to be on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our list of 32. I think we should go through the first round and then get into our hate list and then get back into the finish.
Okay.
So you have the list there. You take us through this section of this.
So I'm just going to quickly review what the 32 players in the field are, just to reorient ourselves.
All winners.
All winners.
All ITYW approved.
Yes. In no particular order other than the order that I wrote them in and ranked.
So kind of an order.
Yeah, exactly. 13 going on 30. Ocean's 11, so that's the numbers matchup. Old School and Shaun of the Dead. Love Actually and Kingpin. Wet Hot American Summer and Elf. Heavyweights Road Trip. Dogma, Napoleon Dynamite. Superstar and Austin Powers. American Pie 2. And Zoolander. 40-Year-Old Version versus Liar Liar. Clueless versus Happy Gilmore. Tommy Boy versus Thank You for Smoking. Having never even seen Thank You for Smoking, it will be getting my vote. Super Troopers versus Men in Black. Anchorman, Big Daddy.
Ooh.
Meet the Parents versus American Pie 1.
Oh, God.
Office Space versus Mean Girls. That's a tough one.
Man.
And Billy Madison versus The Big Lebowski.
Wow.
So that's the 32,
This
guys.
is going to be a tough
one.
It is.
Tough
There's
ranking.
some, not a bad matchup in the bunch.
No, honestly, every one of these 32, if it's on TV, I'm going to watch it. I mean, this is a good list. We've done well.
Yeah,
even just
it's solid.
compiling this list.
I've already narrowed in on who I'm going to gun for the entire thing.
Ooh.
Don't tell us.
I'm not telling you.
DuckTales is making a...
Shit. Imagine if they did a live action DuckTales like The Lion King.
Wait. You just did a Roadrunner?
No, first of all, I want to say I'm not okay with people calling The Lion King live action.
Okay,
it's
fine,
entirely
whatever.
CG, and it's just a pet peeve of mine that everyone's calling it live action. It's not.
Okay, imagine if they did
fully animated.
a CG DuckTales movie. Like if Disney's like, all right, this thing is working for us. We found the sort of equation here.
Well, they have.
We're bringing in the ducks.
All of their
little tiny T-shirts and caps.
All of their quote live action remakes.
Up to all kind of hoodwinks.
They've done poorly critically, but made in billions of dollars.
Yeah.
In
have
the
you guys
theaters,
seen Lion King?
I haven't. And
we had tickets on Sunday, but we're in the process of packing up the house, and it was just too much to go see a movie and all that.
All right,
I've heard it was good and bad from people as well, not just critics versus people. Yeah.
All right.
So let's take it away then. All right. First matchup.
First
ding,
matchup.
Ding, 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 ding.
1 seed versus
or as
8
Ellie would
seed.
say. So we have 13 going on 30 versus Ocean's 11. So I believe that this is the gentleman versus the gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1 seed versus 8 seed. So 13 is Chad's number 1. That was his first one he put out.
Yeah.
I mean, Ocean's 11. Come on, you get a ensemble cast all being their best selves.
Okay.
Taking down Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun, funny, entertaining, irreverent. What do you got to say about 13 going on 30?
So I think it represents well the rom-com subgenre of comedy here. You got Mark Ruffalo.
Hasn't aged a day.
Oh,
always handsome.
Yes.
You got Jennifer Garner. I had to practice saying her last name because last night I said Gardner, and Kate is like, that's not right.
There's no D in there.
And it's just a great love story with a tinge of magic that makes you feel good at the end with just happy spirits and helps address some of those awkward teenage feelings that you have about self-identity.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen 13 Going on 30, so I don't even know what to say against it. I know it's a loved movie.
I think you and Carla should watch it some night.
Okay.
Just have a little bowl of popcorn, a little glass of rosé.
All right. Where do you land on this?
I'm gonna go with 13 Going on 30. I just think I have more of an emotional connection to it.
That's
and
fair.
Ocean's 11, my people aren't really. There's no women in this. This is just like a.
What do you think about Ocean's 8?
I liked it. I thought it was cute,
it
but
was fine.
Yeah.
There was no Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Would you say it was 3 less?
Why was it 8? Was it because there are 8 of them?
There was 8 of them. That's kind of how
I
it
never
works.
put that together.
Yeah, Ocean's 12, they added somebody. Ocean's 13, they added another person.
Yeah. Who did they add in 12?
I don't remember.
Who they add in 13?
I don't remember.
Yeah. All right, so 13 going on 30 then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Ding, 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 ding. All right,
Great.
nice. Sorry, Elliot.
That's
sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
I mean, it was Chad's number 1. The 1 seed generally should win, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing chalk.
Okay, so the next matchup, we have Old School versus Shaun of the Dead.
Ooh.
I don't remember Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, I brought both of these. So Shaun of the Dead, what's his name? The
Shaun?
Ginger.
The English guy. Oh, God, I love him, but I don't know his name right now. It's a zombie apocalypse, but it's like a comedy horror. But it's not horror at all. It's like Dawn of the Dead.
Like a fake.
Yeah, it's a mock
It's a spoof.
It's a mock
It's like a
horror,
scary movie.
but it's not scary. It's super fun.
It's better than
the
that,
scary
too.
so that franchise didn't show up on this list.
It showed up on my hate list.
Yeah, I don't
All
like
of
them
them
either.
Just all of the scary movies.
Yeah.
So Shaun of the Dead, that's what it is. And Old School is what is the guy's name? The tall guy. He was in True Detective season 2. The star of Old School.
Vince
Vaughn.
Oh. True Detective season 2. I liked that call out. What a terrible season of television.
Old School had "You're My Boy Blue." Remember? And they when the old guy died.
Yeah, this was also Vince Vaughn's heyday too.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn had a good time. I don't know.
I'm going Shaun of the Dead.
You're going Shaun of the Dead, Caitlin. What do you think?
I can't leave Old School behind. I got to vote Old School. I think.
Oh, so the pressure's on Elliot.
It's actually my choice. They're both my babies.
Yeah.
Old School, we got Frank the Tank, we got You're My Boy Blue.
Frank the Tank.
But
nice little Saturday.
Shaun of the Dead represents such a unique take on comedy because Old School kind of fit in with what was already happening. I gotta go Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I think
I gotta go Shaun.
All right, fine. Wow, I didn't see Old School bowing out so early.
I didn't either, but
we got our first upset of the tournament here.
I think Old School put Will Ferrell on the map, kind of, right? That was his.
Well, SNL put him on the map.
Well, yeah, but as a sort of movie star.
I'm not sure.
I don't know which one came first.
Will Ferrell, I think, had a small part in Old School, didn't he? Wasn't he the
no.
He was Frank the Tank.
Oh yeah.
He was Frank the Tank.
What was the movie where he was like, "Mom, the meatloaf"?
That's Wedding Crashers.
Yeah. Okay.
Too late.
Also, Vince Vaughn.
That one didn't count?
No, because I was in college when that one came out.
So,
actually, it might have been somewhere in 2005.
I think Shaun of the Dead is
2005.
Shaun of the Dead is unique on this list, and I think it deserves to at least fend for itself in the next round.
All right. Well, congratulations, Shaun and the Dead. All right. So next matchup, we have Love Actually versus Kingpin.
Love Actually gets my vote. Oh, wait. Do I got to advocate for it?
I don't know. Do you? I've never seen Kingpin, so I'm going to go Love Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, are you upset by Love Actually performing well?
Honestly, guys, I think Love Actually is fine. I think it's such a basic movie, but...
It is. It's not gonna win. It's not gonna go probably past the next round. But I've just never seen Kingpin.
One of the few Christmas movies on this list. Again, love coming through is the strong key point. Talks about the human drama that can take place in imperfect people coming together.
Great. Do you wanna send a swan song off for Kingpin, or do we just move on?
Let's just move on.
Okay. By the way, Shaun of the Dead, Simon Pegg.
Yeah,
is the guy's name.
That's his name.
I don't know who that is though.
He's okay.
But I did Google it, and I was like, oh, I don't know that name.
Scotty in the Star Trek movies, the new Star Trek movies.
Haven't seen
it. Okay.
Remember Can't Hardly Wait? Remember that one?
Yeah.
That one would probably qualify in here.
Well, it didn't, so let's move on.
I know. I'm just saying, like in the vein of American Pie, like that was sort of probably a big part of that time.
Horny teenagers.
Yeah.
That whole genre.
Okay. Up next, Wet Hot American Summer versus Elf.
Oh man,
This is
a tough one.
I have never seen the original Wet Hot American Summer. But I saw the Netflix series and didn't really connect with it because like I said, I didn't see the original.
Yeah,
however, that cast is unbeatable, and I fucking hate Elf.
Why do you hate Elf?
I hate it. So I'm going Wet Hot American Summer. Not even seeing it. That's how bad I hate Elf.
I'm okay with it winning, but why do you hate Elf?
Call me a maniac, but I just. That's one of the Will Ferrell movies that I just can't fucking stand. I see how that cuts a
little bit. Like, it's a little bit much. But I think at its time, it was like everybody adored it.
Oh, I think it's timeless.
Sure, but I can't with that movie.
It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I'll watch it every year, every other year.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for that, but I just... Will Ferrell, although, like, you have the best coffee, you won. That's a great... I love that part.
I said that the other day. I thought of
but
that.
And
then you also get, what's her name, getting, like, her early start. New girl...
Oh, yeah, Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I don't hate it as much as I said, but I don't like it.
All right, so Wet Hot takes it.
Wet Hot takes it.
Way to go. All right, this one, this is a trout.
Caitlin feels very smug right now.
This is David and Goliath right here.
Let's see.
Heavyweights versus Road Trip.
Oh, it's heavyweights.
It's
heavyweights.
Move on, heavyweights. I don't even want to talk about Road Trip.
But the Road Trip was part of that, like, horny teenager.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But, like, heavyweights.
What's the name of Ben
Heavyweights
Stiller's character
this whole thing.
in Heavyweights?
They are a heavyweight.
He was the son of a lighting...
Tony Stark. No, that's Iron Man. Tony something. Hold on, let me find it.
Tony Perkins.
Tony Soprano. I think Tony Perkins. The Perkins system. The Perkins system. You're
God,
right.
I love that movie.
I do too.
I would let that movie knock off maybe any of my movies. That might be my...
I adore it.
That might be my Trojan horse.
Oh, Little Giants didn't make it in here either.
Oh, I loved that one.
It's too late. It's too late. Let's move on.
Little Giants. And what was that? The soccer one? The Big Green?
Oh, yeah. Something. Yep.
I don't know if that was in here, but... Oh, Little Rascals.
That
might have been early, though. That might have been pre-95. Okay. Dogma versus Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, God.
We know your vote, Elliot.
Well...
Do we?
He said he hated Napoleon.
Yeah, but he's, like, giving pause right now. Like a kitten.
I think... Yeah, I got to go Dogma on this. I got to represent Kevin Smith.
I'm going Dogma as well.
Right.
Napoleon Dynamite, like, was big my senior year. First time I watched it,
was
I hated it. And then, like, after 2 weeks, I rewatched it and, like, it sunk in.
I loved it.
You could just quote so much. I did the dance at, like, my winter carnival in high school.
Is there a video of that? Can we put that on the gram?
It's on a VHS somewhere.
Can you digitize that in any way?
I don't. If I can track it down, maybe.
See if one of your if one of your family members can record that, and we need to get that somewhere.
All right, I would have, for the record, I would have voted for Napoleon Dynamite,
sure.
But
I do that whole tots thing. Mm-hmm. What is it? Can I have your tots, or do you want your tots?
You guys want some tots?
You guys that's a funny line.
That's literally you, though.
No,
like, you
get your
have
own.
A pocket full of tater tots.
I would never have tots in my pocket.
Nugs.
I recreated.
I wonder if that had anything to do with me, like deciding that pocket nuggets were a good idea.
You were already nugging before that came out,
probably
weren't
right.
you?
Yeah. I mean, I started working at McDonald's in 2003.
Yeah, so there you go.
But Napoleon came out in
2004.
So I don't know. Was I pocket nuggeting the first
day one?
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, this one's not going to be another landslide, unfortunately for me. Superstar versus Austin Powers.
Yeah, I've never seen
It's the International Man of Mystery for sure, but Mary Catherine Gallagher, we love you.
Oh, you know what I didn't put on the list? Austin Powers 2.
Well, there's a lot of sequels on here, all right? You really crowded the field.
Sorry.
Okay, well, speaking of which, we got American Pie 2 versus Zoolander.
Ooh.
So, Elliot, walk me through American Pie 2. I don't quite remember.
American Pie 2 is they're in college. So American Pie 1, they're seniors in high school. They're trying to lose their virginity.
Yes.
The sequel, they're in college. They come back the summer after college and get a lake house.
Okay.
In Michigan, I think, is where they live.
Yep.
So it's them at a lake house. And
Stifler's
Jason
mom
Biggs
is there.
And Jason Biggs, he gets stuck at music camp. And he runs into that big bell that was hanging down. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that part.
That scene is one of my favorite scenes.
Did rang your bell?
Yeah. For me, it's easy American Pie 2. I think American Pie 2 is like, that's the comedy of my generation.
2. I think...
I mean, if I was fighting 1 versus 2, I'd probably go 1 because it's the originator and it has more iconic scenes.
It's got the pie.
But with this one, I got to go 2. But yeah, 1 would beat 2. So maybe if we want to just knock 2 out of here. But then
I think Zoolander beats 2.
Yeah, I can't put 2 in over
Iconic
Zoolander.
original
I'm fine with it, but I am going to fight for 1.
Blue Steel.
Okay.
I mean, Ben Stiller.
Do you guys ever see Zoolander 2?
No.
I did.
I don't think I
It was
did.
not.
Not as good, right?
I don't even remember what it was.
I feel like that's another one they waited a long time to make.
Yeah.
But moving to the other side of the bracket.
Other side of the bracket.
This one's gonna be tough. I can see what's there.
All right. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Again, this is like spans the early part of the decade and the latter part of the decade.
Yeah.
So it's like, what were you watching when? 40-Year-Old Virgin versus Liar Liar.
Ooh,
Mhm.
this is an easy one for me.
It's easy for me.
You guys are going to go 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Definitely.
No, I'm not. I'm going
Liar Liar?
Are you kidding?
Wow. See, Liar Liar was a very important part of my earlier years.
Sure, but 40-Year-Old Virgin kicked off first of all, Steve Carell being a movie star, and also the whole Judd Apatow era of comedy started with 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Did it?
Yeah. I mean, then following 40-Year-Old Virgin, that whole crew, the Seth Rogen, the Paul Rudd crew.
The Comedy Bros.
After that was knocked up, and then you got Superbad. All those came after 40-Year-Old Virgin. And without that movie, I mean, think about the scenes in 40-Year-Old Virgin when they're waxing his chest.
Kelly Clarkson.
That's great.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
also, Liar Liar has a
shine
moral.
a light on Best Buy.
Yeah.
Did you work at Best Buy, or was it like a knockoff?
It was
Best
a
Buy?
knockoff Circuit
Yeah.
City Best Buy.
Circuit City. Pour one out for our friends at the CC. You know what, Elliot? You make a very strong argument.
Oh, let's make an argument for Liar Liar then.
It's funny. It's
Jim
great.
Carrey
but
right in his heyday, like his physical comedy.
sometimes can be a little
It's
much.
a little bit of
Let's be
a
real.
little tearjerker too.
Yeah, like a child could
Trying to
watch
get
it and
his
learn that
son
they shouldn't
back or
lie.
something.
That scene when
Classic of
he's driving the staircase,
Yes.
chasing the plane. It's hilarious.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Where he's trying to like write the wrong color ink and then he writes it all over his face.
But
he's in the bathroom and somebody's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I'm kicking my own ass."
it's great. But come on, 40-Year-Old Virgin is
You're right, Elliot. That's
come
why I'm
on.
going with Liar Liar.
Yes.
It was also my entry onto the list, guys.
Goodness, I cannot believe 40-Year-Old Virgin, one of the best comedies of the decade, goes out in the first round.
I know, but that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles on this thing.
But I want the audience
How
to
the
know
cookie
that
crumbles from Bruce Almighty.
I don't think it's from that. I think that
one of
phrase
the-
existed before
Yeah, it did.
2005.
But that was like the sign off, like that.
All right.
All right. I don't remember. I don't really remember Bruce Almighty that much. Okay, so next
I
one.
can't believe
This is
40-Year-Old
another-
Virgin went out.
I know.
That's
this
crazy.
This is the way this game is.
Oh my
Oops, I
God.
threw my pen. This is the way this game is played,
Sure,
Elliot. It's
it's
tough.
crazy. But
All right, so next up we have Clueless versus Happy Gilmore.
Ooh.
This is a tough one for me.
Billy Madison was on my list
Yeah.
as a liked movie. Happy Gilmore was on my hate list.
Oh, you hate
Really?
Happy Gilmore.
I hate Happy Gilmore.
Interesting, because they're such similar movies.
That's the thing. I'm telling you, with Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler, I have a love-hate relationship.
Agree.
And I think some Adam Sandler movies are great, and I think some are just awful.
And here's the line. All the early stuff is pretty good. Anything
Yeah,
after a certain
sure.
point is all
Hit or
terrible
miss.
by both of them.
I've actually never seen Clueless.
What? Really?
I've
Clueless
never-
is an iconic movie.
I hate Happy Gilmore enough that I'll go Clueless that I haven't even seen.
Is Happy Gilmore, did he talk in that really annoying voice? Or is that Billy Madison?
Well, both.
It's all
Both,
of them.
yeah.
That's Adam Sandler.
I think
Yeah.
it's a good time to note one of. I was going to list one of my hated movies.
Let's do it after
Okay,
this
sorry,
round.
sorry.
Next, we have Tommy Boy versus Thank You for Smoking. I already broadcasted
can't
my
believe
vote
that
for
you're
this
gonna-
one. Again, having
Tommy
never
Boy-
seen the Thank You for Smoking, it
Yeah.
gets my vote 100 out of 100
Whoa.
times.
I haven't seen Thank You for Smoking either, but Tommy Boy is so incredible of a movie.
No.
I'm going for Tommy Boy. Even
Tommy
though
Boy.
Thank you for smoking is
Tommy
not.
Boy
my
moves on.
God, put
We'll
a
talk about it
buck
next
on the
round.
list.
But you should watch Thank You for Smoking.
I think you're right. I totally
it's a
should.
good satire.
Who's in it?
It's Aaron Eckhart,
Oh.
and I don't know who else.
I don't even recall.
But Tommy Boy's classic. Tommy Boy 95. Thank You for Smoking 05. So we're
Ooh.
spanning the list there.
Fair enough. Yeah. Another
Bad version of Tommy Boy was Black Sheep.
Ugh.
Didn't
Hey.
like that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
That's on my hate list, too.
Is it really?
Yep.
Wait a minute.
It's a worse version of Tommy Boy.
Yeah. And I got to make sure I separate them in my mind.
Was David Spade in Tommy Boy, too?
They were. I think they're both in both.
Yeah.
Tommy Boy is where he's selling
The brake pads.
Okay.
The Black Sheep was a political one, where they're
Oh.
brothers, maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Okay, next up. Super Troopers. I had a hard time reading my own handwriting there for a second. Versus Men in Black.
It's got to be Men in Black.
Men
What?
in Black.
Yeah, on Super Troopers.
Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Partnering up in a buddy sci-fi cop movie? Come
great
on. Yeah.
entries.
It's up to you, Caitlin.
Both sort of crime fighting, defenders of the universe.
Meow, why are you taking so long to think about it, Caitlin?
Men in Black.
Oh. Super Troopers great, but it's a dumb stoner comedy, which is good.
I'm going to pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Okay.
All right, this one.
Oh.
This one I feel like is a bit of a David and Goliath scenario. Anchorman versus Big Daddy.
Ooh. I got my clear winner.
I do
just
too.
because it was how I spoke with my friends for 6 years was just quotes from Anchorman.
Anchorman, I didn't like it the first time. It's one that had to grow on me. And I've learned to enjoy it, but the first time I saw it, I did not like it. It was one of those Will Ferrell movies that I hated.
I think there were so many quotable
I feel
one-liners.
like this is one of the best Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah. Well, I think it is now. But I needed time to warm up to it.
You need to marinate.
I'm going to vote for Big Daddy though, and I know I'm going to lose.
Okay, I'm going to go Anchorman.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. I just personally.
I hear you.
I mean, when Adam Sandler starts putting down the newspaper over the pea spots, because his kid just.
But I wipe my own ass.
That's a good Adam Sandler movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Jon Stewart is in that movie.
Oh yeah.
What does he plays the?
He was like the friend
other,
that moved to China, or that was moving abroad.
And it was really his kid.
It was. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I don't remember most of these movies, like what actually happened in them. Okay, next up. Hold on. Okay. Meet the Parents versus American Pie, the first installment.
Oh boy, I brought both of these.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller. Again, Ben Stiller is a winner in my book.
Agree.
Him and Robert De Niro in like a rom-com.
I know. That's when it's like, wow, Robert De Niro's funny.
Yeah. That movie is incredible, and I'll against almost any other movie, it would be my clear pick, but American Pie has to go.
I feel that same way too.
It's got to be American Pie.
Yeah, you got to put it through the next round.
No question.
Ding, 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 ding.
Even though I absolutely adore Meet the Parents.
Yeah, me
Meet
too.
the Fockers, terrible. Terrible movie.
And they did a third one, right?
I don't even know what the name
Little
was.
Fockers.
Yeah, with like Barbara Streisand was in it or something.
Ooh, that reminded me of one that I forgot about. Along Came Polly.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Something About Mary too. Never made the list.
Yeah.
That's what put Ben Stiller on the map.
Yeah.
Sure.
That movie.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Huh. All right.
Well, it didn't make our list, so.
No, I'm just saying we were talking about like what.
Yeah. But Meet the Parents, love you. And this hurts that you're going in the first round, almost as bad as it hurts that 40-Year-Old Virgin went out in the first round. But you cannot beat American Pie. You just can't.
Yeah. Chad, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unanimous.
American
That's a
Pie.
tough placement for Meet the Parents.
I need to make sure I'm putting the one here so we don't get confused. Not with the second.
Sure.
Oh gosh, this is another tough one. Office Space versus Mean Girls.
Ooh.
It's Mean Girls.
Oh, sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Office Space is great, but I just don't think it could stand up to Mean Girls.
It can't. Not for our generation.
Yeah. I heard Mean Girls the musical is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we were 5-ish years older, it would be a different answer. But I think for our generation, it's Mean Girls.
I think Mean Girls definitely comes up and win, but I don't want Office Space to be just go.
No, I mean it belongs on the list.
Days in the office, I'm just maybe I should just leave.
You just want to take a baseball bat to the
every
copier?
once in a while, yeah. Now that we got the new cannons, not so much.
Well, we have the old printer just sitting there. We could totally have some fun on that.
Years.
I know. All right, last,
but maybe least. Billy Madison versus The Big Lebowski. This is tough for me.
Jeff Bridges has to be on the list.
The dude, right?
The dude.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I'm going Big Lebowski.
It's Lebowski.
Okay. Yeah, I would.
Is it Joel? Is it the Coen Brothers or just?
I don't know.
I think Big Lebowski is.
I think it's maybe just one.
Now
of them.
we got a.
Jeff Bridges has been riding that wave for 25 years, huh?
You know what? That's fine. Jeff Bridges is a it's Joel and Ethan, so it's the Coen Brothers.
I'm giving this list a quick scan. Adam Sandler did not make it out of the first round.
Are you kidding?
Anywhere.
Nowhere.
Anywhere.
I thought Billy Madison would go further.
I did too.
Wow, that's surprising. Jim Carrey did. The maniac liar upset over 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Ben Stiller did.
Ben Stiller deserves it. Let's hear the list. Where are we right now?
Somehow Farley made it. So in the field of 16, the Sweet 16,
and we find that the 16 goes a little quicker
16,
too.
Yeah, we have 13 going on 30. Shaun of the Dead, Love Actually, Wet Hot American Summer, Heavyweights,
Winner.
Dogma,
Oh, yeah.
Austin Powers, Zoolander, Liar Liar, Clueless, Tommy Boy, Men in Black, The Men in Black, Anchorman, American Pie 1.
Anchorman versus American Pie 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be tough, but I know mine.
Yeah. Mean Girls and The Big Lebowski.
Okay, this is good. I like it. Do we want to go through this real quick and then do our hate list? Just to keep this rolling.
You want to get to the Elite 8?
I want to get to the Elite 8.
All right.
And then do our hate list.
Okay.
However y'all want to play it.
Yeah.
All right, so first up, we have 13 going on 30 versus Shaun of the Dead in the round of 16.
I don't think
going on 30 is my vote.
Me too.
it's Shaun of the Dead for me, but I don't expect that.
So the 13s have it.
Okay. Thank you, Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright.
Unsalted mixed nuts of this bracket.
God, yeah, you're telling me.
All right.
I can't believe you.
Yeah, damn it. Next up, we have Love Actually versus Wet Hot American Summer.
Love Actually.
Wet Hot
I'll go Wet
the
Hot.
way.
That's fair.
I'll go Wet Hot because of the cast and because I know how important it is.
Heavyweights
I'm going Heavyweights. I don't even know who's fighting.
versus versus Dogma.
Yeah, Heavyweights.
It's
Heavyweights.
Yeah. Wow,
Got
look
it.
at us. We're really
I hope it
agreeing.
comes down to Heavyweights versus American Pie 1. That's what I want it to be, and I'm
That's
forecasting
gonna
that might
a
be what it is.
fucking battle. Oh, this one's tough. Austin Powers versus Zoolander.
Ooh.
I have mine.
I'm going with Austin Powers.
I think
Austin
Austin
Powers.
Powers has the staying power, right? Like they churned out what
Three.
three movies.
There were 3, yeah,
two
but the
sequels.
third one was trash.
What was the third one?
Goldmember.
Oh,
With Beyonce. Beyonce was the...
Beyonce was in the third one, not the second one. I thought Beyonce was in the.
No. Beyonce was 3.
Hmm.
For sure.
I
just don't know if it was Alicia Silverstone.
Goldmember was the one with Fat Bastard. Or
Fat Bastard was
he
2.
2. Okay. Goldmember was the gold.
Yeah, that was Beyonce.
Huh. Okay.
Hmm.
So what are we voting for? Austin Powers.
Austin
Definitely
Powers.
Austin Powers, yeah. Unique movie, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was Zoolander. They were both unique,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah. Austin Powers was just much funnier.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Liar Liar versus Clueless.
I'm going Liar Liar.
I am, too. Liar, liar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sad to see Clueless go.
I think
I would have voted for Clueless.
You going through some of the lines in Liar Liar.
Yeah,
like,
the
really brought it
airplane.
back.
I forgot about those airplane
When he's driving the stairs,
Oh,
it's
come
a classic
on.
scene.
He gets pulled over by the officer and lists off all the things that he did that was illegal.
Should not have beaten 4-year-old version. But,
Oh,
it's okay.
man.
All right.
Liar,
See, we're rolling
liar.
through these
That
now.
was a good one. All right, this one better be a landslide. Tommy Boy versus the Men in Black.
Tommy Boy gets my vote.
No.
And what are you, Caitlin?
Obviously Men in Black.
Oh, this is tough because these are both...
Your picks?
Oh, my God. I have to go Tommy Boy.
No,
I'm sorry.
God.
I love Men in Black.
Eat that
I love
sandwich,
it.
Caitlin.
The scene in Men in Black when he's first in the police academy and he has that chair and he like has to pull it across
Yeah,
and it
it's
just
like,
squeaks. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Tommy Boy for me. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch it. I hope it holds up and I'm not just wrong.
It's probably so terrible.
I know it probably is.
Anchorman versus American Pie 1. This is a tough
Ooh,
one.
This is a tough one.
It.
Anchorman for me.
Oh my
is
God!
the
It's
winner.
gotta be American Pie.
Such an influential period of like.
You're right. These are
my
both
youth.
quintessential movies. They really are. They really are. But American Pie giving us that pie scene.
Yeah, I think I probably snuck in. This is a rated R when we were much younger than a rated R.
Oh, definitely
this was like a
rated R.
sneak into the movie theater to see.
For sure. Yeah, I think so.
How old do you have to see to be a rated R?
17.
Oh yeah, I wasn't anywhere near that.
When
did it
go
come
with
out?
the parent.
I think it was 2000, but I'm going to check on that.
No, it came out earlier than that.
Maybe 99, but we're finding out 1999.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It listed on Google as a romance/comedy.
Rom-com.
Yeah, American Pie being a rom-com? I don't think so.
I'll go with American Pie.
Yes!
I just think it's more culturally relevant, but I do love Anchorman.
That's tough because Anchorman is super culturally relevant as well, I think. But I don't think anything had it.
At its time, there was nothing like American Pie
Absolutely.
when it came out.
It ushered in a different kind of
That's
comedy.
true. Horny comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, another tough one. Mean Girls versus Big Lebowski.
I got to give love to my Lindsay Lohan.
Wow,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mean
I
Girls.
love the Big
I think
Lebowski, though.
I like Big Lebowski more than Mean Girls, but like
Yeah.
the influence that it has.
Let's send off the dude with a nice sip of a White Russian.
Oh man, I wish.
I just had some iced coffee.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, because, hey, everybody, if you didn't know, we're doing another really early morning pod.
You kind of got a virgin Russian here.
You're right.
Kind of, a little bit.
Yeah. All right, so we're down to 8. We got 8.
Okay.
The great 8.
Let's run through our hate list. We've given we've each given a couple like previews of what's on the hate list.
Yep.
Chad, do you have a hate list?
Yeah. It is Caitlin's like list and Elliot's like list.
Oh, cool.
I wrote that yesterday after listening to last week's pod.
Yeah, well, sorry about that.
No, you're not.
You should have.
Should have not gone on vacation.
No, you should go on vacation.
Should have invited you on my vacation.
Well, I would have appreciated it, but
Wouldn't have gone. Just would have liked to be invited.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to know I'm
Elliot
wanted.
just wants to be wanted.
It's your damn
Don't
thing.
we all? Aren't we just humans?
Yes.
Caitlin, I know you have a hate list.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy Boy was the top of it, actually. You can see that.
The first one, yeah.
Black Sheep also, another property.
She doesn't have any
Ace
photo.
Ventura franchise.
Yeah, I'm with
Yeah.
you. I hate that movie.
Little Nicky. Remember
Little
that
Nicky is
one?
the
that was
top
a
of
bad-
mine. Little
Hate
Nicky is
that
one of the
one.
worst movies.
And
Adam Sandler just failing.
despised it.
Yeah.
And Waterboy.
Waterboy is right
Oh,
after me.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my top two are Little Nicky and the Waterboy.
Yeah. I think that's...
Adam Sandler just really swinging and missing on a lot.
Yeah. Ugh, garbage.
Is that yours?
Yeah, for the most part.
My list is predominantly Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
It's Little Nicky, The Waterboy, The Wedding Singer.
Oh, I
What, you
love
don't like
The Wedding Singer. That one was on
Come
my like
on.
list, and
I
I
hate The
forgot
Wedding
to
Singer.
mention it. That was a great movie.
Happy
Adam
Gilmore
Sandler
also on
and
my
Drew
hate
Barrymore
list.
did a lot of movies together.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
50 First Dates. That was a great one. That could have been on this
Yeah.
list.
Didn't though. Austin Powers and Goldmember is on my hate list.
What?
I think 1 and 2 belong on the best list, and 3 belongs on the
Really?
hate list.
I don't recall disliking it.
Peeling off his skin and like keeping it in a little box.
I have
Smoking a pancake.
Joe Dirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally
Thank
agree
you.
with you on
Thank
that
you.
one. I hate that 20 times over.
Napoleon
Joe
Dynamite
Dirt.
is on my hate list,
Yeah, I like
and
Napoleon.
just all of the scary movies.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah.
franchise.
I agree with you on that. Wow. We share a lot of similar distaste, which is rare for us.
Hey, maybe this week I'm a Caitlin.
Yeah, maybe. I'm an Elliot, hey?
Cool,
Know what I also
cool.
wanted to put on the list that didn't qualify just because it was on the outside end? Camp Nowhere.
Camp Nowhere.
Remember that
Never
one?
seen it.
Christopher Lloyd. It was like a summer camp. Like the kids ran it.
I like Christopher Lloyd, but
1994.
I missed that one.
Yeah. You
Um,
guys don't know that movie. That's weird.
yeah. Okay.
That was like Heavyweights era. Like same sort of.
But
I
nothing's
would,
gonna
I would
beat
package
Heavyweights.
them together.
Let's give us a rundown of the Elite Eight.
The Elite Eight.
We're nearing the end. You're stuck with us.
Oh, yeah,
Good
we
job.
haven't done that
Yeah,
yet.
Chad.
Yeah.
We have now presenting the Elite Eight. I need to blow my nose. 13 going on 30. Wet Hot American Summer.
Ooh.
Heavyweights. Austin Powers.
Ooh, that's tough.
Liar Liar. Tommy Roy. American Pie 1 and Mean Girls.
I can't believe
Ooh.
Tommy Boy is gonna.
I'm pissed off.
Somehow we've gotten to an Elite Eight that I think is weaker than our 16.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
I also made the bracket wrong. I need to add a few more lines. Okay.
Some weird choices here in the Elite Eight.
Very.
Sorry, fans.
Yeah. What else is new?
We reached a point where I'm like, how did we get here?
I say that to myself every week.
We had a
And then
great
it
list
ends
of
up working
32,
out for
and
us.
now I'm like, these are our 8.
There's a lot of sleepers that usually sneak past the goalie with
Yeah.
us.
Okay. Well, let's
All right,
do
let's
it.
get it going.
Let's do it.
All right. So first up, we have 13 going on 30 versus Wet Hot American Summer.
I'm going 13 going on 30.
I love 13 going on 30, but I just see it. I have a hard time seeing it in like a purely like a comedy kind of bracket. Like
Yeah.
I just, if this
Rom-com-
were a rom-com thing, like squarely deserves.
Rom-com
where
is a
it
little bit different than just
It just
com.
feels different
Yeah,
to me.
I agree with you.
Oh, do you guys own the DVD of What Had American Summer?
Yeah, I do. Well, I did before I got rid of all my DVDs
Because who has
10
their-
years ago. Yeah. I'm going to go with Wet Hot American Summer for that reason.
I've never
And that
seen.
reason alone.
I haven't seen either of these, but this quarter of the bracket I'm a little blind on. But Wet Hot, just that cast, I gotta go.
It is great.
I gotta go Wet Hot.
It's fun.
I need to see it. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it streaming anywhere? Because I need to see
Yeah,
this movie.
I think it's
Yeah,
on Netflix.
probably.
All right.
Because I think
But-
they got the license.
But 13 going on
story.
30, I think is a fantastic
Sure.
movie. And
I agree with
sad to
your
see it go.
comment on rom-com
It
versus
just feels
com.
a
It also
little
has
like
a
based
great
on the other ones
soundtrack.
on this list. It just feels a little different.
I agree.
Yeah, they do that thriller dance. It's very cute. Okay, next
This is
up.
a tough one for me.
Me too, but I got my...
I know what it is.
Yeah, heavyweights versus Austin Powers.
It's heavyweights.
It's
Yeah,
heavyweights for
gotta
me
be.
all the way. The
You know, Mike
nostalgia
Myers,
factor.
you did a
I'm
great
watching
thing.
heavyweights at some point. Do you think that's streaming anywhere?
We're going to look it up.
Yeah.
Or we could like rent it.
I'm just picturing the cover of the VHS with them like holding up that big, what is it, a sandwich?
It's a hot dog.
No, it's like a sandwich, I think, like a submarine.
Funny that you would say it's a sandwich because I'm pretty sure it's a child in
Hold
a hot dog
on.
bun
Heavyweights.
with ketchup and stuff on it.
box art.
But if there's a kid in there, can that just be a submarine sandwich with ketchup on it?
I think it's a hot dog. I think it's
Hold
meant to be a
on.
hot dog.
Nope, you girl. Oh, it has cheese on it.
Hot dogs can have cheese.
It's not. It's hard to. I can't blow it up. Hold on.
Without a doubt, a hot dog.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it cheese or is it mustard?
Oh my god! You know what we're gonna
Could
have
be
to
a burger.
do?
It could be a burger.
But it's a long. Oh, it could be a burger.
It could
Just
be a burger.
with the perspective.
We're not sure.
You know what? We'll find out. We'll find out. I don't
Can
wanna
we
waste more
commit that
time.
whatever movie gets in that final box, we do a watch along
Yeah.
to it?
Totally.
Great. It's either going to be American Pie or Heavyweights.
Probably. All right. So Heavyweights takes it.
Yeah.
Austin Powers. Adieu.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yes.
Very important, but
You've done well.
you have. You've made your family proud. Next up, Liar Liar versus Tommy Boy.
I'm going liar.
Thank you, Chad.
Okay. Well, I think I would have also gone Liar Liar here.
I will
But the
definitely
fact
go
that Liar Liar is in our final
I'm
four
shocked.
is crazy.
And you know what? It was an 8 seed, so this was literally my
Oh,
this was my
bracket
final
breaker.
pick. This was literally the last movie I selected.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, Jim Carrey was the highest paid actor of that era, so
Yeah,
he's
for good reason.
I think what's keeping it in the final four is that staircase scene.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
that 10-second
Can
scene.
we watch that clip after we pack
Yeah.
up here?
Although this final four is wild. Okay,
Yeah,
what
it
are we, American Pie has to be on here, right?
American Pie versus Mean Girls. This is
I'm going
tough.
Mean Girls.
I'm going American Pie.
Oh God.
Mean Girls, you did well, but again, American Pie. It. You know the answer to this.
I'm not sure that I do.
Now, what's your favorite day?
Day?
I would say April 26th.
Okay.
That's a different movie, Chad.
What's that? Oh, is it?
That's from Miss Congeniality.
Damn it.
It's got to be American Pie. Mean Girls, excellent, but again,
Miss Congeniality is a good movie though too.
American Pie opened the door to a new style of comedy. It is the comedy of our generation.
Yeah.
It's the comedy for half of the generation in our time.
Okay. I think when we were in high school, that was it. That was it.
Yeah, but the outer end of high school, I'd say Mean Girls was it.
And you know what I realized? Whatever wins this is going up against Heavyweights.
You've already broadcasted your next vote.
But I have to go American Pie.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
all on you, Caitlin.
I know this is so hard. I mean, it's Mean Girls for me.
Oh my!
It's just
Yes.
more personally important to me.
Okay,
I understand American Pie though.
that's-
Like I get it. It was important, but I think in terms of like, also like, there's like an intellectual argument here. Like Mean Girls is just funnier on a different level. Like American Pie is like very surface level funny.
This hurts, and I don't disagree with anything you're saying,
Yeah.
but I disagree with where you chose.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It was hard. Look, guys. This is where it gets tough down
This
the
is a-
stretch. You know, this is not
This
a
is the final
1-8.
one.
American Pie was my Doritos.
Guys.
You know, and
Doritos, what took it to the house, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I guess it
Yeah.
wasn't my Doritos.
Yeah. Maybe your Oreo.
Sure.
Which is a good time to Heavyweights.
Can I just like
Hello.
can we just send American Pie respectfully off into the distance?
And how might you want to do that?
Homemade or McDonald's? Elliot was a McDonald's kind of guy.
Let's move
You
on.
like a flat pie?
flat pie?
Hand pie? What, I don't know. What would you
I
call
don't
those little McDonald's pies? They're like little flat pies.
2 for $1 back when we were kids. Now they're $1. Inflation.
Hey. All right, so now we're down to the final four.
Final four.
God, this
Hard
final
to
four
believe.
is tough. Can we hear the final four?
Yes, so it's Wet Hot American Summer,
Which I've never seen,
Heavyweights,
which I love.
Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Can't believe it.
And Mean Girls.
I can't believe where we've gotten to.
It's wild.
This is insane.
Wild. This is why you got to do the bracket. This is what really brings it to life.
I'm going to write a comment into the pod and say...
You're going to write into your own mailbag.
And say your Final Four is ridiculous and I can't believe.
Long-time listener, first-time writer.
It would be true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do it.
All right. We're ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. Chad, can we get a sound effect? There we go.
If we were like, where would this Final Four take place?
Where would it take place?
Like, where would the actual tournament take place?
The Dolby Theater at AMC in Assembly Row.
Okay.
Great.
That's the best that we can get.
Yeah. Maybe like a drive-in.
Ooh, I love a drive-in.
It would be like this double feature versus this double feature, and then you would double feature again. There aren't really any drive-ins around. There's one in the Cape.
There's one in Wellfleet.
Yeah. Someday. All right. So Wet Hot American Summer versus Heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm Tony Perkins all day, every day.
Heavyweights.
Wet Hot, you did well. Oh, look, I did it wrong again.
Just write it to the left of the thing.
I didn't put enough lines in my bracket.
All right. So we got Heavyweights versus,
Heavyweights. So Heavyweights is in the championship.
Okay.
They will be matching up against either Mean Girls or Liar, Liar.
This is crazy.
This is wild side of the bracket.
My vote is for Liar, Liar.
I can't even believe that I'm voting one of these two movies into the
Why?
finals.
You're pissed about American Pie still.
I'm pissed about American Pie, and I'm still bitter about 40-Year-Old Virgin.
You got to get over that, man. That was round one.
I won't. Liar, Liar versus Mean Girls. Neither of them are like in my top, so I don't know.
I'm going to say Mean Girls just to make it interesting.
So you're saying Mean Girls.
I also like it, just so you're going to have to be the deciding vote.
Wow. I hate this.
That's mostly why she's doing it.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to have to want to wear that hat.
I think that, oh God.
This is tough.
I think Jim Carrey is kind of annoying sometimes.
Sure.
But I think he's hilarious other times.
Sure. He's another early career better movies.
Yeah,
and
I think Mean Girls. This is.
Mean Girls really put Tina Fey on the map.
I want to flip a coin. I really just want to flip a coin. That's what it is for me.
They're so different.
They're
that
so
it's hard
different.
to choose between.
I don't connect with either of them, frankly.
Okay.
So
my vote is for American Pie too.
I think because of the staircase scene, I have to go Liar, Liar.
Wow. Okay.
Even though
I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I don't even know. I don't think either of them deserve to be here. Frankly. I'm sorry.
Wow.
This is crazy.
Somebody left the back door open.
This is crazy.
All right.
So they have Liar, Liar versus
Heavyweights.
This at least I can fight for.
Yeah, I mean, I forecasted my victor from literally since last night.
Yeah.
And
my two tops coming into this. Well, my three tops: 40-Year-Old Virgin, which got robbed; American Pie 1, which got robbed; and Heavyweights.
Yeah,
those are my top three.
Yeah,
Heavyweights has to be my winner here.
I know it's
Liar, Liar does not deserve to be where it is.
It's so unceremonious when we get down to like the final pick.
Right, because we've already talked about them.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like we've had a dog in the fight the whole time.
There's no way. Liar, Liar does not deserve to be in the Final Four or the Elite Eight.
Well, it made its way.
It was an 8 seed, and that's where it belonged. It belonged as an 8 seed. It
deserved in the only way that one can deserve.
Broke everybody's.
It made it.
It was what's it called? The underdog or
the dark horse?
The
Cinderella.
The dark horse. Yeah.
Also the underdog.
Heavyweights, though, it's such a quintessential movie of my life, of my childhood. It's a no-brainer.
No brainer.
For me, it's Heavyweights, no question. And frankly, thinking about what do I want to watch today and do a watch along with you two.
Heavyweights.
It's Heavyweights.
Totally.
I can't watch
There's
Liar,
also
Liar.
something about a summer camp movie that I just adore.
Yeah. And because I never went to summer camp as a kid. I went to like an education camp for 2 weeks, but I never went to a sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
And I think that I would have really had a fucking great time at the Heavyweights camp at Camp Anawana. No, not Camp Anawana. What am I talking about?
Camp Anawana is Salute Your Shorts.
I know. What was the camp in?
Hold on, let me look it up.
Oh God, what? Remember the blob in the
yes
lake? In the go-karts?
Do you think you could get one of those?
Yeah, we can make one.
A blob?
Yeah.
No, I think we'd just buy it.
Yeah, you could probably get that on Amazon, right? It's like that time we were going to get that 12-foot beach ball.
Oh, man.
can't find the name of it.
I just found it, and it just said, just Fat Camp. It doesn't list a name. I didn't know this. It was written by the director, Stephen Brill, and Judd Apatow.
Oh, really? Oh. So this is what put Judd on the map.
Maybe. Wow, I had no idea Judd Apatow wrote this.
Me neither. I also didn't realize it was a Disney movie.
Okay, so we're obviously choosing heavyweights.
It's heavyweights, yeah.
Hey, congratulations,
Congratulations, heavyweights.
Congratulations, Judd Apatow.
Camp Ottawa.
Is Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller is Tony Perkins.
Oh, yeah.
So he's the bad guy. So Ben Stiller, probably the king of comedy in this era,
and Judd Apatow
still made it in.
So we did it. We did the
that.
damn thing,
This was
guys.
the best thing, other than American Pie going up against it and American Pie winning. Heavyweights winning is.
I'm proud of where we landed.
Yeah, I actually like this answer.
I think the right guy won.
And also, I will say, barely made it into this list. It was released February of 1995.
Come on.
Man.
So
Perfect.
with 1 month to spare, it got on the I'll tell you what.
Telling me we didn't even need the 9 years and 11 months.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, heavyweights. The real heavyweight champion of the I'll tell you what best comedy movies from 1995 to 2005. And not a day later or earlier. Wow.
I'm trying to like actually find out what the camp is called.
I know, I couldn't find
it's
it
killing
either.
me that I don't know what. Oh, Camp Hope.
Oh,
Camp
Hope.
Hope.
Camp Hope.
And they fought Camp Apache.
Yes.
Or no, the Apache Relay, Camp MVP versus Camp Hope.
The sports camp.
And the Apache Relay
yes,
at the end.
Yes. And
And one of the activities was shaving a balloon.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of activity is that?
That's really hard.
That's crazy. Okay, so Camp Hope, heavyweights.
I'm
Our champs.
very pleased.
Already some anti-Russian sentiment in that movie. Remember the one
Was
counselor they
there?
tied up and they poured honey all over him?
Yes.
Trying to get the
you
deer to
remember
eat
this
him?
movie very well.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Maybe
Yeah.
20
well,
years since I've seen
you're going to
this
see it again soon.
All right, well.
I'm going to track it down. Hey, congratulations, heavyweights.
Congratulations.
Number one in our hearts. Number one in our bracket.
You're damn right. All right. Well, thanks for listening along.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, anytime we do a ranking, especially with 32, it turns into a lengthy process. But
It does.
some things deserve the time and effort.
I totally agree.
And this is
Also,
one of them.
congratulations to Liar Liar. For
Yeah,
You know what?
that's true.
coming in at 8th seed and making it to the final.
Real Cinderella story.
What did Liar Liar beat to get here? Remind us how it got
the
here.
Liar Liar's path to near victory.
Is this the one that took out 40-year-old virgin?
40-year-old virgin.
My God.
Then knocked Clueless
off
the pedestal. Then Tommy Boy.
Oh, God.
Boy, bye. And then got beat out by the heavyweights. So good run, Liar Liar.
I still
Way
can't
to
believe
go.
Liar
It's like
Liar
a
beat
welterweight
40-year-old
Way to
virgin.
go.
I think that's the greatest upset in this whole bracket. Is 40-year-old virgin getting knocked out
We'll take a photo.
by Liar Liar,
bracket.
nonetheless. Goodness gracious.
I know, it's wild.
Okay, well.
What an episode. I tried to take a picture of the bracket. I got to stand up.
Well, thanks everybody for listening. I hope you had a good time. I hope your favorite movies are represented.
yeah, hey, let us know what they are.
Yeah, let us know what they are. If you hated our bracket, let us know.
If you loved it, none of you loved it.
Nobody's ever pleased. We're
No.
barely pleased.
Yeah.
Although this one I actually am
I'm
pleased
happy with where we landed.
All right. Well, Chad, how do we finish these things out?
I'll tell you what, you've been told.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Camp Hope. Peace.
Dun, 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 dun.